This class is for you if you have any issues with your knee, with your knees, kneeling down, bending more than 90 degrees. You're gonna need 2 blocks for this class. You can use your fingertips. Let's start in Shavasana, in corpse pose. So lay down on your mat, on your back. If you have sensitive low back too, not only issues with your knee, use the blocks under your knees. Something like that, or like this. So lay down. Stay in your Shavasana. I am going to get up so you can hear me better. But still being in your corpse pose, gently close your eyes and soften your jaw. So open your mouth slightly. Relax your hands, relax your legs. And just visualize yourself as you are laying there on your mat. Realize the whole body softening. And your mind slowly shifting from that busyness to a calm and steady state of mind. And if you are struggling with that, it's okay. Let the mind be busy as long as it is needed. Keep your breath even. Don't try to change it. Just let your breath be as it is right now. Let the inhale be as it is. And let your exhale be as it is. If you realize that your mind wants to be busy, your body wants to move, just remind yourself to stay present with every single breath you take. Keep breathing. You are still in your corpse pose, in your Shavasana. Slowly start moving your toes and your fingers. Start moving your shoulders slightly. Bring your hands in front of your heart, in front of your face, and wrap your palms together. Bring your palms on your face, covering your eyes, and slowly open your eyes and take your hands away. Lift your head gently, and then put it back down on the ground. Bring your legs up. Straighten them up towards the sky. Bring your hands down to the ground. Actually hold onto your mat, to the edges of your mat. Press down your low back on the ground, so you should not feel any gap between your low back and your mat. Take an inhale and slightly lift your buttocks. Lift the sacrum off the ground and then bring it back down. Keep your head down on the ground. Lift your sacrum and bring it back down. Lift and bring it back down. As you can see, this is a very small movement, and I'm not allowing my legs to come towards the face, so it's not something like this. It's just going up. You're going up without lifting your head, and then down. And again, going up and coming down. Good. Stay with your legs as they are. Lift your chest Lift your hand. Bring your right hand behind your head. Bring your left hand behind you. Take an inhale. As you exhale, reach up towards your feet with your left hand. Bring it back down. Constantly bring your low back on the ground. Press it down. And again down. Lifting up. Inhale down. Exhale. Lift. And down. Switch your hands. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lift. Inhale down. Exhale. Lift. Inhale down. Exhale. Lift. Inhale down. Exhale. Lift. If you have sensitive neck, feel free to keep holding your neck as I'm doing now. If your neck is fine, bring both of your hands together, just like James Bond, and shoot. Flex your feet, lift even more. Relax your face and hold. 5, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, keep pressing down your low back on the ground. 1, and 0, relax. Now, lift your right leg, bring your bum slightly to the right. Now straighten your left leg and bring your right leg next to you on your left. Then turn your chest towards the right and your face as well towards the right. Breathe, soften, and then come back. Switch. So we are lifting the left leg now, right leg down. Bring your hips slightly to the left. Bring your left leg next to you on your right. And twist your chest and face towards the left. Breathe. Come back to center. Again, lift your legs. Bring your right hand behind your neck. Lower your left leg, scissor your left leg, something like 45 degrees between these two legs. Bring your left arm behind you, take an inhale. Press down the low back on the ground. And as you exhale, twist towards the right side with your left hand. And again, come back, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist, and stay here. Now lift your right shoulder blade, please. So point your right elbow up towards the sky and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, stay with it. Keep breathing. 1 and 0. Switch your legs. Feel free to take a break. So I'm now lowering my right leg 45 degrees. Pressing down the low back on the ground so there is no arch in your low back. Take an inhale, right arm back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back. Exhale, twist. Stay here. Now left shoulder blade up towards the sky. Lift it and hold. 5, 4, keep lifting your left shoulder blade. 3, 2, stay. 1, keep breathing. And 0, good job. Good, sit up. All right, this is Navasana. If you are struggling with balancing on your sitting bone like this and you're wobbly like a jelly, put one block behind your back as a wedge. Okay, hold on to your knees. Open your chest. Open your legs. Bring your hands inside. Now press your arms against the legs, but at the same time press the legs together. So I'm pressing my arms out as I'm pressing my legs in. Point your feet or flex them, or floints or Barbie feet, whatever this is called. Open your chest. Actually, let's bring the hands in flexion position. Take an inhale and exhale and hold. Press the legs together. Press the arms out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Feel free to relax. If you can stay, stay. Now bring your hands inside. If you can't touch the ground like this and you're rounding like me, hold your blocks in your hands. I'm gonna do that as well. So I'm gonna bring my blocks in front of me. Straighten your legs. Right leg down. And lift. Left leg. Inhale, lift. Right leg. Inhale, lift. Left leg. Bravo. Keep it up. Open your chest and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Now come to downward facing dog. So we are not going to kneel down. We are going to assume what our all fours position is somewhere there. So slowly, slowly from all fours, or assuming your all fours, start lifting your hip up and back. Push the floor away and bend your knees, please. Even if you're very flexible at your hamstrings, at first, please bend your knees. Push back your hips and start paddling your heels towards the ground. So actively press your heels towards the ground, one by one. Now put your feet together, lift your right leg up to the sky, bend your knee just slightly and start making circles only with your right leg. Then switch your sides. So switch your legs, left leg, circles. Realize that when I'm moving my leg, the other hip, the opposite hip is not moving anywhere. Good. Then come to plank position. In plank, be mindful to open your fingers wide and turn your index fingers forward. So not the middle finger, but your index fingers forward. Lift your navel, send your tailbone back and start making circles with your toes. Move it. This is your warm-up for your wrists. Okay, stay in your plank and walk. Lift the wrist and every time you put it back down, turn your wrist slightly, turn your hand slightly. Also backwards towards the feet, outside. If this is too much for you, put down one knee, your healthy knee. And just hold your plank. Now allow your shoulder blades to come together and then open them. So sink between your shoulder blades and then open. This is protraction, this is retraction. Keep moving here. Up and down. And then downward facing dog. Look towards your feet and turn your head slightly right and left. Good. Now bring your left leg towards the center. I step it to the center line and then I'm going to bring my right leg behind it. If you can bend your knee, bend it and touch it to the left knee from behind. If you can't bend it, then do it just as I'm showing here. Now keep your left knee bent and press down your left heel towards the ground. Now lift your navel away and try to straighten your leg. Breathe. Keep looking towards your left foot. Don't look to the front. Now push the floor even more away. Breathe into your hamstring. And then switch sides. So bring your right leg to the center line. Bring the left knee behind, just as we did before. Maybe you are bending your left leg. Maybe you have it slightly more straight. Whatever. Keep your right knee bent. Push back. Lift your navel away from the leg. And then slowly press down your right heel towards the ground. And maybe you can straighten your right leg, maybe not. Doesn't matter. Push with your hands. Breathe. and then slowly sit down. Use your blocks. So sit on your blocks. If you don't have blocks, actually you can also use some high pillows. Okay, bring your legs in front of you. Okay. Open your arms, open your chest, bring your left leg slightly more to the left, your right leg towards the right. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lean forward without rounding. So I'm going to actively press my hands together as I'm pressing something together, as I'm reaching forward with my chest without lifting the chin too far. So let your neck be the extension of the spine. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower. Keep pressing down your left big toe on the ground and keep flexing your right foot. Again, inhale. Exhale, lower. One more. Exhale, lower. Good. Let's switch sides. So bend your right leg as much as you can. Straighten your left leg. Press down your right big toe. Flex your left foot. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. And lower. Good. Now, we're gonna stare at our blocks. Bring your hands to your sides. Now, take an inhale. As you exhale, press down with your hands and try to lift your buttocks as you lean forward. Again, take an inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale with momentum. Exhale, lift. Keep doing this. With inhale, I'm leaning back, taking a bit of momentum. Exhale, push. 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 One more. Good. Now, if your wrists are sensitive, feel free to put your hands out. So not forward, but turn your fingers out. In any case, let's try to hold it a little bit this time. So we take an inhale. Exhale, lift, and try to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Even if you can't hold as I'm counting, keep trying to lift. Okay, let's do this one more time. So even if you can't hold as I'm counting, just try to lift. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift, and try to hold or keep trying for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Shake it out. Stay on your blocks. Straighten your spine. Bring your hands in front of you and turn your fingers back. Carefully start pressing back. Bring your hands in front of you. Turn your shoulders down. Make fists with your hands and make circles. And the other way around. In both directions. Shake it out. Bring your arms by your ears as much as you can. Even if your arms are somewhere here, then open your arms a little more. Drop the shoulders. Keep your navel in. Feel free to bend your knees just as I'm doing. And straighten. Then lift your arms a little bit higher. And a little bit more. That's it. Now turn your palms to the front. And then make fists and open. Close and open. Now open your legs just as you are. Reach up, take an inhale. As you exhale, lean forward without rounding like this. So keep your spine super straight. If your arm is somewhere here, then I do suggest you to bring your arms behind. So if you really have to round like that, bring your arms back like this, and this is your movement in that case. Otherwise, those of you that you're quite comfortable bringing your arms up, you keep going like this. With your exhale, you squeeze the belly and lower with your exhale. Inhale, squeeze the belly, lower. So keep moving like this. Or those of you with a round spine, like this. Move. Good. Now bend your left leg. open your right arm up towards the sky and lean towards the left. So you open your chest towards the right. Feel free to bring your hand behind your neck and your right elbow going up towards the sky. And then we switch to the other side. So lift up. Good. Come to downward facing dog again. From your downward facing dog, bring your left hand to the center and your right hand to your left shin. Take an inhale and bring your head under your left armpit and look up towards the sky. Keep pressing your left hip behind you, your left bum cheek behind you. Good. And then switch. So your right hand is at the center. Your left hand is on your right shin. You look under your right armpit and you press your right hip back. Take an inhale, exhale, twist, press your right hip back. And then slowly move your legs towards the hands, hands towards the legs. Now, if you can't reach the ground just as I'm doing here, please use blocks under your hands in any height. Okay. Now lift your right heel and lift your left leg behind you. Make sure your left hip is down. Look forward and slowly try to lift your hands and find your balance, having your heel up. So if you are using blocks, it looks something like this. And try to lift your hands from your blocks. Or if you don't use the blocks, something like this. Okay, let's switch sides. So right leg back. I'm turning my right hip down, lifting the heel, looking forward, slightly forward, and trying to lift the hands. Keep looking forward. Okay, let's spice this up with a little bit of walk. So from plank pose, I'm gonna lift my right leg. So from plank pose, I'm gonna lift my right leg, walk back. Keep your left heel up towards the sky and try to lift. Sorry if my right leg is not in the video. Try to lift your fingers and then walk it back. Okay, let's switch sides. So put your right foot down, lift your left leg in your three-legged plank and then walk it back. Feel free to use your blocks, so walk with the blocks or on your fingertips just as I am doing and try to lift. And then slowly back. Good. Lift your right leg, bring it to the side, bring it back and put it down. Lift your left leg, bring it to the side, bring it back and put it down. Right leg to the side, bring it back and down. Left leg to the side, bring it back and then put it down. Walk your hands towards the feet, feet towards the hands. Bend your knees slightly. So not 90 degrees, little bit more. I cannot bend more either. So bring your hands forward, lift your navel away from the belly, lift your arms and come up on your toes. Again, lift the navel and hold chair pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Bring your hands behind you, open your chest, open your toes, lift your navel and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Bend your knees slightly, bring your hands behind your neck and just swing a little bit left and right. Now interlace the hands behind you. If you can, straighten your arms. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend, fall forward. Bring your hands away from the bum. Lift them up and roll the shoulders up and back. Soften your face. Just as you are. Turn yourself to the left. Turn yourself to the right. And again to the left. And again to the right. Good. Let's spice up a little bit our chair pose. I'm going to use blocks here for better balance. So again, open your feet. Have them parallel. So your heels are slightly open. That's what it means to be parallel. So no Charlie Chaplin, but heels are slightly open. So I'm getting to my chair pose. I'm gonna shift my weight towards the right side and bring my left foot slightly behind me. So there is about 1 foot distance between the 2 foot, and just about the big toe is touching down. I'm gonna lift my navel and bring the arms in front of me. Now if you're rounding your spine something like this and your arms quite come next to your ears, then please bring your hands behind you. So either this is your position or this is your position. Now hold this for 5, keep pressing back your right hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't change anything but lifting your left toe slightly. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch sides. So again, I have my open feet and I'm just stepping back like you're on a ski track, let's say. Okay, so big toe, I'm in my chair pose, belly in, tailbone back, arms forward or behind you, remember? So if you have a round spine like this, then bring your hands behind you. So take an inhale, exhale and hold. 5, keep breathing, sorry. 4, 3, keep pressing your left hip back. 2, and 1. I don't change anything, but I lift my toe slightly. For 5, 4, keep lifting your arm here or here. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Ooh. One more. So again, we are in this open stance position. Ski track or tram track. All right, now instead of bringing the left leg behind you, I will ask you to bring it forward. So we have the same position. I'm bending down, lifting the navel, tailbone back. Your arms are by the ears, or if you have the round spine, then like this. Okay, now I'm gonna bring my heel forward, the left heel, so that nothing changes. Everything is in the same shape, but right hip is pressing back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Left side. So now the right heel. If you can't bend this much, of course you can use a block under your heel. Okay, so bring your arms by your ears or behind you, lift your navel, hip back and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Lift the heel slightly for 5, 4, left hip pressing back, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Stay in your chair position. Round the spine. Inhale, open. Lift the head. Exhale, round. This is basically cat and cow, but obviously we are not gonna kneel today. Exhale. So this is your option for cat and cow if you have knee issues. Good. And I like to come up with a straight spine. Some teachers, they teach with a round spine. I like to come up with a straight spine, so I'm bending my knees, lifting myself up. Good. Now shake it out a little bit. Let's do a couple of Surya Namaskars. So come to the front of your mat. Press down the soles of your feet. Lift your inner arches, lift your outer arches of your feet. Just slightly bend your knees and roll your inner thighs back. Keep your navel in, tailbone down. Drop your shoulders. Bring your palms looking forward. And your face looking forward. Close your eyes. Bring your chin slightly back. Soften your face. Breathe. Open your eyes. Reach your arms up and look up. Inhale. Exhale, bow to earth. Inhale, open your heart. Feel free to bring the hands under your knees. Exhale, step it back to plank. Take an inhale in plank. Shift your weight forward. And exhale, lower to Chaturanga Dandasana. Feel free to pull down your knees very softly, gently. Roll the shoulders back, baby cobra. Press down the top of your feet. Inhale, keep your belly in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Curl your toes under and press yourself up to downward facing dog. Breathe. Now bring the blocks under your hands. Lift your left leg and bring it next to you on your right. Now, bring your right arm up towards the sky. Look up. Bring it back. Feel free to hold the block a little higher for this one. Lift your left arm up and bring it back. Let's do this one more time. Inhale right. Bring it back. Inhale left and bring it back. Now shift your weight forward towards the plank pose and lift your left leg and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Bring your leg back behind you. Take an inhale and switch sides. So lift your right leg, bring it to the front on the left side. Lift your left arm. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Lift your right arm. Bring it back. Again, left side. Bring it back. Right side. Bring it back. Shift your weight forward to your plank. Shoulders and wrists in line. And try to lift your right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Vinyasa. Put your blocks on the side. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Baby cobra as you inhale. And downward facing dog. Lift your right leg. Place it forward between your hands. If it doesn't quite come all the way, I'm going to help with my right hand. And then put your left foot down. I'm going to turn around. So right leg at the front, left leg behind you. Align your right heel with the left arch. Bend your knees slightly. Press down your big toe and straighten your leg. Slightly, it doesn't have to be all the way straight. Bring your left hip back behind you. Bring your right arm up and your left arm around you. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lean forward. Look up towards the sky and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look forward. Hold on to a block in your right hand. Shift your weight forward. So find your block with your right hand. Lift your left leg. Now instead of bringing your left leg behind you, bring your left leg to the side, something like 45 degrees. Now keep your belly in and your tailbone pointing there, back behind you. And now slowly, slowly, try to lift your right arm from the block. Or maybe this is your practice, just trying to lift. Maybe you can bring it to your shin. Some of you, maybe you can look up. I'm not gonna do that now because I'm going to fall, but feel free to give it a try. And I'm going slowly back. Reverse your warrior, so bend slightly your right knee. Lift up your right arm. And then let's switch sides. So left foot turning out, left heel and right arch in line. I'm going to need a block here. I'm gonna prepare myself. Press back your right leg. Bend your left knee slightly. Big toe pressing, and then straighten your left leg with a slight bend. Bring your hip behind you and your right arm behind you. Take an inhale, reach up. So feel the lengthening happening in the left side of the body. Belly in, exhale, lean. If you can, look up or look down and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to look forward there where I'm going. Aiming for my block. The left toes are still looking forward. Lift the back leg and bring it 45 degrees. And then maybe I can lift my hand from the block. Maybe place it to the shin. Some of you may be even looking up. Keep trying whatever you are at. Keep trying. Even if you fall out of this pose, keep trying and hold. 5, 4, keep your belly in. 3, keep breathing. 2, 1, and 0. Step back. Reverse your warrior. Inhale and exhale. Vinyasa. So windmill your hands down on the ground. Taking an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, open to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come to the front of your mat as you wish. Walk, step, maybe float. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Stay here. Bend your knees. Have some distance between your feet. With your victory fingers, hold onto the big toes. Inhale. Exhale, pull. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. If you can't reach to your toes, feel free to hold yourself somewhere here. Just please try not to round your spine. So in that case, your practice is something like this without shifting back. So bring your weight forward, more towards the toes. Straight neck, breathe. Then bend your knees slightly, lift the navel away from the ground, lift it up, and hands to your heart. Open your feet slightly, bend your knees slightly, belly in, take an inhale. Exhale, step your left foot back. Come up on your toes. Bend your front knee, not to 90 degrees, a little bit less than 90. Bend your back heel as well. Lift it up. Now, bring your right hand behind you. Inhale. Exhale, left hand. Inhale. Right hand. And left. Good. Lift both of your arms. Now bring your left arm forward and your right arm back. Twist to the right. If you can go a little lower and hold this shape for 5, 4, make sure your back heel is to the front. 3, so it's not like this behind. 2, 1, 0. Bring your arms up, lean forward and straighten your back leg and hold this shape. Bring your right hip back, your left hip slightly down and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, slowly, slowly forward and switch your legs. So step your right foot back. Bring your back heel to the front. Lift your arms up. Take an inhale. Exhale. Now we're gonna twist with the left arm first. So reach up, inhale. Exhale, left arm back. I'm looking back. Inhale. Right arm. Inhale. Left arm. Inhale. Right arm. That's it. Keep reaching up with your hands. So bring your right arm to the front and your left arm back. I'm gonna turn around and twist. Twist to the left. So keep your chest away from your leg. Bend your back knee slightly, but keep the heel to the front and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Both of the arms up, back knee straight. Shift your weight forward, bring your left hip back, right hip slightly down and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Take a break or take a vinyasa. Inhale, exhale, inhale, back bend, exhale, downward facing dog. Then lift your right leg and place it forward to the front of your mat. And slowly, slowly come up. Now bring your left leg in, hold your leg. Bring your hand on the outside of the left knee and slowly, slowly turn your chest to the back. Maybe you can open your arm. Some of you might be able to hold the outside of your left foot. Some of you might be able to turn the head back. Slowly. Anything. Keep your left hip down. Maybe you are somewhere here. Maybe you are something like this. Fine. It's not a competition. Everyone has a different practice. So stay humble with your practice. Stay humble and honest with yourself. What do I need today? And then slowly coming out. Now open your hip to the side. Keep your right hip pressing back. Hold on to your big toe. Maybe straighten your leg as much as you can. Most important is that you straighten your spine. So maybe your practice is this today. Some of you might be able to straighten your leg and bring it more to the side, but without this right hip turning. So keep your right bum cheek back and hold. Good. Let's switch sides. Hold on to your right knee. Bring your hand on the outside of the knee and your left arm back. Turn around. Hold it there. Maybe you can turn your head back. Maybe you can hold the outside of your leg. Anything. Straight spine. More important than be something like this. So maybe this is your practice today. Straight spine and slightly bent knee. Maybe looking back. Hold it or just keep trying as I'm chatting through. Keep breathing. Then hold the inside of your knee. Bring your leg out to the side. Let me show this from this side as well so you understand what's going on with the opposite hip. So I'm holding this right knee now, opening out. So this is what we don't want. We don't want this left hip to stay in, hugged in, and your bum cheek turning back. Maybe holding the leg to the side or just to bring your hand to the side. Anything. Try to find your balance. And then slowly bring it back down. Good. Shake out your legs a little bit. Let's do one more last vinyasa. Find your Tadasana. Take an inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, step back. Shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower down. All the way down. Bring your hands behind you. Open your chest. Press down the top of your feet on the ground. Make sure you open your heels slightly. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Move slightly back. Bring your hands in front of you. Take an exhale. As you inhale, lift your right hand and your left leg. So crisscross. Exhale down. And then switch. Inhale, left hand, right leg. Exhale down. Again, switch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lift everything. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. exhale down, inhale, exhale down, inhale, and lift and stay. 5, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Downward facing dog. Come down on your forearms. Stay with your forearms. And now just bring your right hip to the ground. Bring it up. Left hip. Right hip. Left. Right. I'm doing opposite. Good, and stay there. Now turn yourself towards the right. Put your right foot in front of the left one and lift your right arm up to the sky. Keep your belly in and hold. Maybe you can lift your right leg and hold this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Switch sides, so you are on your right elbow now. Bring your left leg in front of you. Lift your left arm up towards the sky and hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe you can lift the left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Please lay down on your back. Bring down your heels to the ground. Hold them to the edges of your mat and lift your pelvis up towards the sky. And then bring it down again. Lift it up and bring it back down. Make sure that the bend in your leg is minimum 90 degrees or more, just as I'm demoing. Lift it up and hold it there. Now bring your elbows to the ground and hold this shape for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, all the way down. Now come back with momentum. Try to bring your hips up into a shoulder stand. So with momentum, try to bring yourself up. Straighten up your legs and walk your shoulder blades together. Now feel free to stay in your shoulder stand. Please don't turn your head in this position. If you want to try something else, then shift your weight to your right hand. Please be very mindful. You're gonna have very tricky balance here. If this is possible, then lower your left leg. So my weight is on my right hand now. I'm gonna lower the left leg towards the ground, parallel with the ground, and the right leg is coming towards the face. If this is possible, maybe you can bring the left hand to the side. Maybe you can hold your right leg with the left hand. And then maybe you can lower the left leg even more. I'm gonna try. And then slowly come out. So maybe you were still in your shoulder stand, that's fine. Come down, take a break. And then let's try the other side. So let me remind you again, being in your shoulder stand, please don't turn your head. So maybe you want to watch first, then pause, try it, and then bring it back. So let's try the other side. I'm getting into my shoulder stand. I might stay here. Or I bring my weight to my left hand now. On my bum, my low back is on my left hand. I'm gonna lower my right leg, and the left leg comes towards the face. Right arm to the side, or maybe holding that left leg, and then try to lower your right leg even more. If this is not your position, it also requires very flexible wrists. Then please stay in your shoulder stand. Slowly come back. Now let me show you one more variation. If none of this is in your practice, not even shoulder stand, in that case, use blocks, please. like this, under your buttocks. I'm supporting my blocks here and lifting my legs up. If shoulder stand is not in your practice, this is your option. Or this. And if shoulder stand is possible, please take the shoulder stand or that asymmetrical version I was showing you. Then find the center of your mat, the corners with your feet. And just as we started, if you have low back issues, please use the blocks under your knees. Or without, or some of you, if your chin is somewhere up here, that means you're gonna need something under your head as a pillow, like this. So, any variation. Find your corpse pose, your shavasana. Shake your legs a little bit. Lift your arms and then drop them down again. Close your eyes. Soften your mouth. And stay in your shavasana a couple of minutes. And I'm gonna say thank you for your attention. You did something for yourself again today. Even with injuries or knee issues, you can practice yoga. Namaste.